there, ladies. Claire Lessman here, Business Mentor, and this is my complimentary series, the 30 Essential Success Habits for a Six-Figure and Beyond Business, and we are taking it bit by bit each week, focusing on a different success habit. So today, let's talk about success habit number 4, which is to create your own 21-day challenges. And why we're doing that is, as business owners, we all have unproductive habits. I mean, you have habits right now that you either know about or maybe you don't even know about that are tripping you up. They're keeping you stuck. They're keeping you from getting where you want to go. And they're generally keeping our bank account unhealthy, which is why it's the broken piggy bank, or it's causing you to feel like that lady on the right, overwhelmed, unproductive, like running around like a chicken with your head cut off. And the first thing is that as a business owner, first of all, to know that growing a business is one of the biggest, most wonderful personal and professional development journeys we're ever going to be on, which I find fabulous. I mean, part of it, yes, is our own personal mess, right? All of our mental mind games and just our unproductive habits come to the surface. But what a joy and privilege to be able to, through your business and through this journey, grow into the person you want to be, grow into that woman you want to be. So I find that very exciting. But part of that journey is for us to know that right now, this very moment, you have unproductive habits that are tripping you up. And just as part of our journey to know, just to be aware of what they are, just trying to be like, oh, gosh, I keep showing up to everything late, or maybe like a minute late or 5-10 minutes late, and it's just maybe just how you've been for so long. Realize, you know what, that's not good. That's not good for your business. Just to acknowledge it, first of all, and I didn't say beat yourselves up. Let's just acknowledge, and then let's just make a conscious decision that bit by bit, as a successful business owner, we're going to replace our unproductive habits with new success habits. Now, I didn't say change everything overnight, right? Because like I said, we all have them. They're all different, but we all have them. And Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't get overwhelmed, but just make a decision that you're going to, as part of your entrepreneurial journey, replace your unproductive habits with new success habits bit by bit. So like I said, we all have them, and they are truly 100% keeping you from achieving what you want to achieve. They're keeping you from your dreams. They're keeping you from realizing all the success that you desire. And the truth is there's no magic secret to getting where you want to go. I know many of you probably want to know like the secret sauce, that magic secret ingredient to a 6 or 7-figure business. But if you were to look at these folks who have these 6 and 7-figure businesses, it's how they run their business. It is how they approach their business. It's how they run it. It's their habits. They have these productive habits, how they're managing their time, how they're marketing, their consistency, all of those things. So there isn't a magic secret ingredient. It's just about getting really good at identifying our unproductive habits and making a conscious effort to replace that unproductive habit with a new habit, and to have the discipline to keep at that successful habit until it's just truly part of who you are, until it's just part of your normal behavior, and the unproductive habit feels so unnatural. That's what we want to get to, right, where you're like, oh, my gosh, there's no turning back. I can't believe I was running my business that way. That's what we want. Now, this wonderful picture, which I'll explain, this is from a book called The Slight Edge, and if you haven't read it, read it. I think it's by Jeff Olson, and, again, it's called The Slight Edge. And really talks about that it's all about our habits. And let me get my little pen here. All right. This is 5% of folks, let's just say, who realize that success, right, who get where they want to go, and 95% who don't. So we looked at what's a differentiating factor. Well, it's that these folks here, they had simple disciplines that they did consistently over time. So let's just say as a businesswoman that you've made a commitment that you're going to write a weekly blog post. Let's say it's part of your marketing strategy. Well, you know what? Writing a weekly blog post isn't the end of the world. I mean, it's pretty easy to do. If you just make it it's something you do every Monday afternoon, you write your blog post. Well, the thing is, these simple disciplines, they're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. right? Is your world going to be a complete success starting next week because you wrote a weekly blog post? Or on the flip side, is it going to fall apart if you don't? No. You don't experience immediate success or immediate failure for the demonstration of these simple disciplines. But over time, right, you see how this line is pretty close for the people who are doing these simple disciplines consistently, the people who are always 10 minutes early versus the people who are always running in late, right? Their world's not going to shatter one way or the other, but there gets to be a point when they're doing these things consistently where absolutely there is a big turning factor here. And this has to do with everything, our business, but also about, how we're managing our finances, how we're managing our health. So not only business success am I talking about for this wonderful book, The Slight Edge, it's business and life. I mean, to get where you want to be, right, to become that person you want to become. So definitely read that book. So that's what it's about. It's about these simple disciplines done consistently. It's about how we approach our business. And 21-day challenges are just as an ongoing part of your running your business. I'd ask that you decide if you're going to make a focused effort to replace one of your unproductive habits with a new success habit. Just ask yourself throughout the journey. Ask yourself every month, hey, is this the month that I'm going to do it? Is this the month that I'm going to commit to a 21-day challenge? And then for 21 days straight, demonstrate that new success habit, 21 days straight. So again, let's say you're the person always running late. You say no more, right? No more. This isn't a good use of my time, their time. I'm not looking like that poised, confident businesswoman. It's disrespectful of their time when I'm late. For the next 21 days, I'm going to be everywhere 10 minutes early, right? Everywhere, a dentist appointment, a church, everywhere, and do it for 21 days straight. And then, first of all, why 21 days is because you've probably heard that it takes 21 days of consistent effort to become a habit. And that's true for some things. Some things, to be honest, will take longer than 21 days, right? If it's something you've been doing for just years and years and years and it's just so ingrained. But that's the general numbers, 21 days. Plus, it's going to take you that long to truly know, did that have any impact at all on my business or my life? Right? Without consistent effort for 21 days, you're not really giving it a fair, objective try. You're not really having enough data, if you will, to see, hey, did that help or not? Because the coolest thing about a 21-day challenge is I like to say, you know what? You don't have to think of this as a habit that you are expected to continue for the rest of your life. Like right now, my husband's doing a 21-day challenge where he is eating a paleo diet. So for those of you who don't know, it's essentially just nothing processed. It's meats and fruits and vegetables, at a very high level. It's something that I've been doing for the last 9 months or so. But for him, I said, don't worry, I'm not asking you to take on this lifestyle forever, just 21 days. After 21 days, I told him, you decide. You decide how you feel, if you feel better, if you want to keep up this new habit or lifestyle, you want to make any tweaks. So that's how I look at these 21-day challenges, is that you get to decide. It takes a lot of that pressure off. Right? After 21 days, you decide. Do you want to keep the new habit? Do you want to toss it? Do you want to tweak it, right? Change it a little bit. Like for him, maybe he'll do a paleo, but on special occasions or something, he'll be able, or if he's eating out, maybe he won't stick to it. I don't know, but I leave that up to him. And when I do a 21-day challenge, I leave that up to myself. So that is success habit number 4, is just as a continual basis of running your business to create your own 21-day challenges. So again, just starting to acknowledge your unproductive habits, not beating yourself up, and then just bit by bit replacing your unproductive habit with a new success habit. All right, again, this complimentary curriculum, we're going to cover all the 30 essential success habits, so it's going to be great content, but you've got to implement it, right? So don't just listen to these success habits. Implement. Ask yourself now, hey, am I going to implement a 21-day challenge? Does it make sense? Right? Because it's about all replacing our unproductive habits with new success habits. So stay tuned to next week when we're going to dive into success habit number 5. And please, I'd love for you to share this video, invite your friends to come on this journey along with us for the 30 essential success habits for a 6-figure and beyond business. And just remember that I'm here to help. If you haven't checked out my website in a while, go to claireluffman.com, and I've got lots of free resources out there, even the opportunity for us to chat. If you're struggling in your business, let's hop on the phone. Let's talk about it. I am here. I'm cheering you on. And until next week, I'll talk with you ladies soon. Bye.